they saw some Romney people out there, and they said, we knew more about their candidate than they did. So I think our movement kind of encourages people who think and read and are knowledgeable and are interested in things and believe in something, rather than people who think, well, gee, which candidate is most likely to give me a spot on the gravy train?
I used to volunteer for Mitt Romney's campaign. I used to make phone calls, go to all the rallies, the debate watch parties, and it wasn't until a few dedicated Ron Paul supporters started talking to me about how Ron Paul was the most conservative candidate and how he actually stood up and defended the Constitution. So they turned me onto that idea that Mitt Romney was actually more of someone who was a pro-big government, pro-spending, and they basically convinced me that Ron Paul is the way to go.
I think we need to bring all of our troops home. We have no right police in the world. Nobody would like it if China was to come into Texas and tell them what to do. So we have no right telling any other country how to live, what the government should be like.
At that point, you just have to show the facts. You have to show the record. You have to have some. Actually, the super brochure is a really great thing. I don't know. I have a super brochure in my back pocket. The super brochure. You turn to this, you can literally just open this thing up, and anywhere in here, it'll give you a point to just basically knock down anything anyone says. I mean,
why do you think that? How can you change that point of view for that person?
It makes a difference. It really does make a difference.
We need to take a realistic approach to it, realize what's happening around the world, how people perceive us, and try to have better relationships. It's what we do in our families. You try to look at things honestly, figure out where you went wrong as well as where they went wrong, and then you change your behavior. And Ron Paul is talking about that. And I'm okay with taking a look at myself and saying, what am I doing wrong? And how can I make my relationships better with other people, even if they're not like me?
I've always thought that my choices were Democrat or Republican, so I usually went for the Republican. But when I found out about Ron Paul, I just was like, I agree with nearly everything this guy has to say. And I'm mostly worried about the future, and he's already in debt. I don't think cutting $1 trillion in 10 years will do anything. It's absolutely nothing. So Ron Paul has a fiscal plan, he has a civil liberty plan, and a military plan, and I think it affects all of us in a positive way.
This is the beginning. And so, we know that despite the differences we have, we share something important in common. So let's not just let 2012 go on, but let's remember that beyond 2012, we have a mission together, and let's not be engaging in picking fights with each other about stupid things. Let's work together so that we can take this revolution and make it a reality in the life of America.